And good morning. Welcome, one and all. How the heck are you? JR here, coming to you once again, live from southern Minnesota. Chilly start to the day. It was like 38 degrees. Holy crap. I am not ready for winter at all. It's supposed to be, fairly nice out. It's fall, right? Fall just started, and we're in October now. We're heading towards Halloween, and as you can tell, let me know what you think. I've got my new Halloween layout for the month of October here set up, and took me a little bit to get things up and running, but it seems to be all right. Looks okay. Hopefully it sounds okay, and I didn't get a chance much at all to do any testing whatsoever, so hopefully things won't blow up in my face today, but you never know. But anyway, if you're new here, you know the drill. Well, no, you don't. You're new. If you're new here, type in new in the comments section. I'd love to say hi to you and get to know you. If you're a returning person, welcome back. And I won't keep you guys too long here. I was really hoping to go live at 10 a.m., the usual time, but was not feeling good at all. That's why I couldn't go live last night. I was not feeling good at all. And yeah, so, but this morning, same thing. I was not feeling good at all whatsoever. But I was able to get up and about, do the usual, take my meds, get the coffee going, and started feeling pretty good about an hour ago. So I thought, I'm just going to try it. I'm just going to go live, even if it's just for a little bit, and, chat a little bit, test out the layouts. Yeah, but anyway, so yeah, let me know what you think in the comments section. I'll be doing a little bit of testing because I didn't get a chance this week to do that, but we'll see how it goes. We're just hanging. So I got my Death Wish, my spooky Death Wish mug, and the Death Wish coffee. So cheers. Heaven. Let me know in the comments section what you are drinking. I can't see your mug, but if I'm up and able to do it, we'll do our after party is what I like to call it. But it's really just a Zoom video chat session afterwards in the coffee shop group. So if you're on Facebook, you'll notice that there's a couple of groups that I have on my Facebook page. Not my personal profile, but my page. I've got my business development group and the coffee shop group. If you're not already a member, and most of you are, a lot of you coffee freaks, like if you're a coffee freak like me, make sure you sign up for the coffee shop group. And then we, after the coffee shop podcast, we will do a, kind of a face-to-face Zoom video chat hangout session. We've done it in the past, a lot of fun. The cool thing for me anyway is that, you can see me and I can see you, and we can hang out, we can show each other the mugs, talk about coffee, talk about life, talk about whatever, and we're just hanging out, just like we were at a coffee shop. So it's our virtual coffee shop hangout. I just like to call it the after party, but, whatever. Anyhow. Yeah, I notice the comment section is not working. Let me do a quick little test here. All right. Oops. There we go. All right, that seems to be working. Let's try the alerts. Nice. I like it. It's working. How do you like the background? I got the spooky house going there, and got the pumpkin, got the alerts, got the scrolling ticker. Let's see. I didn't see the ghost hanging out, so let me see if I can reboot the ghost. Oh, man. It's not working. Let me reset it. There it is. Nice. I like it. Oh, man. So goofy. So goofy. Oh, the spider. Where's the spider? Let's see here. Let me reset that one too. There we go. With the googly eyes. Ooh, and then he disappears. I think there's a, let me try the other one. I believe this one stays and hangs out. There we go. Yeah. Jeez, I got so much going on. I might get a little bit of stuttering there, but it looks okay for now. Yeah, it is. It's goofy, but hey, you know, it's October, right? So at least I didn't start this up like in July or something like that. I wanted to at least change things up in October, and it's what, the 16th. So we only, you know, it's only for a couple of weeks. So all right, there we go. That might speed things up a little bit. All right. Anyway, so how are you guys doing? Happy Saturday. Hope you're enjoying the weekend here. We just kicked off. Well, it's not a holiday weekend. That was last weekend, but nonetheless, it's a Saturday morning. We're hanging out, drinking coffee, having some fun. Let me know how you're doing in the comments section. I know I did say I wasn't going to do a multi-stream, but I lied. We're going to do it one more time. So I am streaming into Restream.io for you geeksters out there, you live streaming geeksters. Restream.io then does the push out to all the other platforms. So we got Facebook. I think it was going to, I didn't even look this morning. Facebook, is it LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitch. So make sure if you're new to my stream, type in new in the comments section. And those of you returning, welcome back. I am your illustrious host, JR, and I am coming to you live once again from southern Minnesota, where it is chilly as hell, freezing my, you know what off. But anyway, I am doing okay. I'm doing much better. That's why I said I wanted to go live, just do, if nothing else, just to do some testing, hang out with you guys, drink some coffee, at least for a little bit here. Normally I do a 10 a.m. coffee shop podcast, but this morning I couldn't do it until 11:30. I was able to go live. I'm feeling much better now. So I think it was just a lot of stress, and I wasn't feeling good. Cancer stuff aside, I mean, for the most part, I was just stressing out big time. I was in the process. Of course, the main thing was TCF. I don't know if you guys are familiar with TCF Bank, but they had gotten bought out by Huntington Bank. So those of you who are TCF customers like me, hopefully you're not having an utter nightmare like I am. But I have both my business and personal accounts with TCF, and then we had the transition over to Huntington, and the personal stuff worked out okay. The business stuff was not okay, and so yeah, I was just fighting, with Huntington to get things going over the last 2 days, and they failed me. I'm just gonna pull the plug on them and go somewhere else. A lot of you were telling me to, just dump TCF and go somewhere else because they're just no good. But I've been with them forever, for like 20 years, and and then they got bought out, and I was trying to, all I wanted to do was just get logged in to the online banking account so that I'd have access to the account. And supposedly you were supposed to be able to just use your same login as TCF. And, when you log in, it's supposed to ask you to reset your password to a new password and all that kind of jazz. And it couldn't even identify me at all. You guys type in your company ID, your user ID, and then your password. It wouldn't accept anything. And so I tried to do a reset. It didn't even recognize me at all. Didn't recognize the account. So I then called them, and I sat on hold literally for 2.5 hours before somebody actually answered, and then said, "Oh yeah, sorry, we can't help you. You're going to have to call this other number." And I'm like, no, that's not going to happen. I sat on hold for 2.5 hours, and we just went around and around. They're like, we can't help you. And I'm like, well, your online assistant said to call this number, and you guys would get me logged in, blah, 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 reset my password if need be, or whatever. And they're like, yeah, well, they lied. They lied. They gave you the wrong phone number, and here's the actual number you need to call. So I called that number, and I sat on hold for 3 hours before somebody picked up and then said, oh, no, you got to call that other number. That number that just told you to call here, you got to call them. So it was one of those round and round you go where you land, nobody knows. And, well, I know now, you land nowhere. Nobody can help you. You know, and if you go to the website it says call the number. And then you call this other number, and they say go to the website. And it was just a complete and utter nightmare. And I was stressing out because I couldn't access anything. I still can't. And, you know, it said the only other options were you could go onto Facebook or Twitter, and their account, I shit you not, says Ask Huntington. That's the name of their social media account. So I asked them, what do I need to do to get access to my account online? Because my login isn't working. What do I need to do? Who do I need to talk to? And they said the same thing. Sorry, we can't help you. You have to call this 800 number. And it's like, dude, what, are you kidding me? I called that number, and they told me they can't help me to call this other number. And they said, no, you got to call that other number. And it was just a round and round, vicious circle. And I told them, I'm like, either help me out, or I'm yanking the business and the personal account and going somewhere else. Because this is a nightmare. I just want my login. Just give me my damn login. Or reset the damn password. Something. Just let me have my access. You know. But no, they failed miserably Thursday and all day Friday. And I could get nowhere. And then on top of all of that, then I tried to make the switch over from Walgreens, where I've been also for like 20 some years, over to Hy-Vee, because I live in southern Minnesota now, and although they do have a Walgreens here, it's a nightmare trying to work with them. And I just said, forget it. You know, Teresa goes to Hy-Vee, so I'm just going to go over. She's really happy with Hy-Vee. They have a great online portal. You can do all of your meds and your refills, and you can do everything there, and she's never had a problem. And she said they are so very kind to you. They're just wonderful to work with. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to switch. I'm just going to switch. You know, every time I go to Walgreens, it's a nightmare. They get things screwed up. They can't get the electronic stuff to work. They can't find my prescription. It's just ridiculous. And, you know, whatever. And so anyway, so I tried to make the switch over to Hy-Vee, and I spent hours trying to convert, just to move it. It just says enter your information and then enter your prescriptions from Walgreens, and they'll transfer everything over. I entered everything and then hit submit, and then it all disappeared. It never showed up in the portal. So then I did it a second time, entered all, 8 prescriptions or whatever the hell it was. Same thing, hit submit, and they all disappear. So I called them. They couldn't get it to work. I tried the online assistant, their tech support. I went through 2 different guys. Bless their soul. Ted, and I think the other guy was Michael or whatever. And they did the same thing. They entered everything for me. They just give me the information and I'll enter everything for you. And they did it, and it failed. So I'm like, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's where the frustration lies, is you enter all the information and you hit submit and it just disappears in the middle of nowhere. So the only thing they could come up with it was, well, just give it 24 hours. Who knows? Maybe it'll show up in 24 hours. Maybe there's a processing time. I don't know. So I'll have to check it again this afternoon. But anyway, so that's the nightmare BS I was going through the last couple of days. I was just so stressed out with everything and nothing was working. I couldn't get access to my bank. I couldn't get access to my prescriptions. It was just a nightmare and nobody could help me. Nobody could fix the glitch. So, so happy today's Saturday. I'm not going to deal with it. I'm just going to drink my coffee, hang out with you guys. And like I said, I didn't even have time to test out these layouts or anything. So hopefully they work. Hopefully they look cool. Hopefully I sound okay. I had a nightmarish time last weekend or whatever it was. Maybe it was Friday. I don't remember now. Where I forgot to mute all the microphones in here. So you had that ambient hissing sound from all of the microphones feeding into, and nobody would tell me. So, yeah. It was funny, though. But it wasn't cool. So, anyway. That was my nightmare last few days. So, how are you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are doing much better than I was. So, but like I say, I'm doing much better now. I got my coffee. I got you guys. Everything's cool, right? So, what else? I talked to a buddy of mine, and actually 3 buddies of mine, and they all told me basically the same thing. To switch things up a little bit. Go back and do some of that 80s retro stuff or whatever that you did a couple of times where you had. That if you go back and you look at any of my YouTube videos or my live streams, the most successful ones were when I was doing like this, 80s music type stuff, talking about my record collection or, the bands from back in the day and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, it's my nerd shirt. Whoop, wait, this way. Nerd squared. Oop. Yeah, people love my shirt. So anyway, yeah. So yeah, I'll do a little bit of that, I guess. And I'm also going to be adding to the mix, and I kind of mentioned it the last time around. Movie reviews / commentary. In addition to the music, video reaction videos. Yeah, the biggest not really recommendation. The biggest suggestion was to add movie reviews / commentary. And again, I had no idea that was even a thing. And so I checked it out on YouTube and like, oh my God, man, it's just a huge thing apparently. So yeah, I will definitely give that a shot. All right. So yeah, my new LPs. There we go. The Iron Maiden, Peace of Mind. My absolute favorite album of Iron Maiden. And then I had 2 people send me, and I still haven't opened them yet. Well, I actually opened one, but I haven't listened to them yet. So my Judas Priest, British Steel LP, and of course, AC/DC. Oop, can you see it? There we go. AC/DC's Back in Black. So I am looking forward to finally getting around to listening to these. I still have, I've got the digital copies of absolutely everything from back in the day, from back in high school and beyond. And I've got a huge, record collection. So, but a lot of these that I don't have, I had mentioned that, I was going to get into some of the stuff that I hadn't been exposed to. I know they exist, but I just never listened to those bands, and I never had bought a record, or I don't own any of their CDs or cassettes or albums. So bands like Rush, gosh, I don't know, Lynyrd Skynyrd, bands like that, Styx, Ted Nugent, bands like that where I know they exist. I mean, you hear them on the radio back in the 80s, and I'd hear a song like Tom Sawyer, but I didn't have any of their records. I had friends that listened to those bands. I just never got into them. Van Halen, for example. I mean, everybody's like, "What? You didn't listen?" I never listened to Van Halen. I know of Van Halen. I knew of David Lee Roth and Eddie Van Halen, but I didn't. The only song I ever heard was like on the radio. "You Really Got Me" or "Eruption" or something like that. That's all I knew. I don't know any of their other songs. I don't have any of their albums. Same with Rush. I knew. You'd hear Tom Sawyer on the radio, but I never owned any of their records. But I had friends that listened to all that stuff, and I was more into that. I was a metalhead, I was into Iron Maiden and Twisted Sister and Motley Crue and Judas Priest and, bands like that, AC/DC, yeah. I mean, the only AC/DC album I had was Highway to Hell. So... But you'd hear it on the radio. You'd hear TNT or Back in Black, stuff like that. If they played anything on the radio, because they really didn't play a whole lot of the hardcore heavy metal type stuff on the radio. The hardest I ever heard was like I said, AC/DC, or something like that. But they weren't playing Iron Maiden. They weren't playing Judas. Well, I take that back. I did hear one time Judas Priest. They played on KQ 92. They would play, which song was that? That was Living After Midnight. But that was like the most non-heavy metal song they had. All the other ones were just hardcore hit, heavy metal. And that song, Living After Midnight, was just kind of like a pop song, But... Let me know what your favorite band from back in the day is. Yeah, let me try. I'm also going to try some of these other layouts. I wanted to test them before and didn't get a chance to. All right, I'm going to try my Be Right Back scenes. So just give me a quick second, and then you can let me know what you think. All right, so here's the first one. All right, so this is one you've probably seen before, but I added some of the Halloween elements to it. So yeah, you'll have to let me know how it looks. I got two separate ones with two different camera views, so that when I do the Be Right Back screen, it's kind of a, I go get my coffee and, the usual, the pit stop, and so I wanted to add two different camera views, and this one is kind of that far away look with the snow that everybody seems to love. Oh, and this one, the camera's not working. There we go. Love to do the reset. All right. And then I've got the stream ending screen and the offline screen. So let me Let me show you what those look like, and then you can tell me what you think. All right, here's the stream ending. Yeah, I was thinking about adding a camera to this one, and maybe the ghost and the spider. I'm thinking about adding those. And then here's the offline screen. So when it all ends and it's offline, that's... I've got a bunch of different ones that I made. So this is the first one I made. So yeah, pretty cool. All right. And then I've got the ghost. Let's see if it works this time. There he goes. Little fella. Oh, a little bit of skipping there. And then we got the spider. With the googly eyes. Meh. All right. And then what did you guys think of the startup? I got the I changed it up a little bit. I did the flaming circle timer. So you have to let me know what you think of that. Here's I've got 3 different ones here. You'll have to let me know which ones you guys like the best. Here's the first one is what I call the Ships of Souls. And I actually created this myself. And let me know what you think. So here it is. I got the timer in the middle. I've got the... Oh, it does. Oh, okay. And I got the visualizer that goes around and across. Pretty cool. All right, and then here is that the flaming startup. All right, and then here's the second one. And got the timer in the middle. Pretty cool, huh? All right. So there you have it. And that is what I'm using this morning. So that's the layout I have for this morning's podcast. And then I also created a whole separate live stream layout for the late night chill and chat. So yeah, the Ships of... Yeah, I like that one the best too, actually. I actually made that one myself from scratch. and I just used my background picture that I have on my laptop, which is the ghost ships. And then I added some royalty-free music, of course. And then I added the visualizer. And I got a bunch of different visualizers that I can use and that I own a license for. And so I just picked the coolest looking one I thought that would go with the ghost ships. And then I added like I say, the royalty-free music. And then, then I put it all together in Adobe. I used Adobe After Effects 2021. It's part of the Creator Suite. All right, so so I'll show you the late night chill and chat layout, and then you can let me know what you think of those. So I've got the ships of Skull is what I called this one. So let's see if it works, because I haven't even tested this one yet. Yeah, it's almost exactly the same as the other one. A little bit different. And you got the kind of that dust or snow effect or whatever that's coming straight down. Pretty cool, huh? All right. Here's the next test startup. Oh, I got too many microphones turned on that one. Hold on a second. There we go. Pretty cool, huh? All right, here's the next one. Hey, there goes the ghost. And the spider is hanging out, or was. Ran away. All right, and then the transition leads into the main screen, which is the just chatting screen for the chill and chat. And yeah, we got the spider there again with the googly eyes. I didn't see the ghost or the bats. I should have a bunch of bats flying around. Let me see what happened with the ghost. Oh, here's the bats. Whee! There we go. I do like that ghost. I like how it kind of goes from left to right. And how I've got it set up so that when he comes through, it comes in between the, you know, the forward screen and the background screen and the camera. Awesome. Oh yeah, the comments. I keep forgetting about. That's the only thing, like I say, with the testing, I couldn't do the comments or anything. There we go. Oh yeah, and the background music too. The background music I get from oh, I got so many different subscriptions. I'll have to look. Let me see here. Epidemic Sounds. That's where I get it. All right. So, and then here is the Be Right Back screen for the Chill and Chat. Pretty much the same as the Coffee Shop podcast. This is the second one. And then the transition back to the live scene. Nice. And then the stream ending. And this one actually has the oh, there's no background music on this one. I forgot. And the timer is visible. That's not supposed to be visible either. All right, so that one I got to fix. But I won't do that right now. But anyway, this would be the scene or the stream ending layout. All right, and then the offline screen. And you got the smoke effect. I got a bunch of different ones. But this one looked kind of cool for Halloween. But I'll have to try a couple other ones too. All right, there we go. So yeah, you guys have to let me know what you think. That was an awful lot of different screens and stuff like that. But like I said, I didn't get a chance to test it out, so I thought I'd show you guys. And I kind of like the Chill and Chat one also. But these are the two that I like the best. So this screen here. And let me see if I can do. The chat test. There we go. So the text works good, the chat window. And then the alerts, of course. Let's see. The alerts I get from Streamlabs, Streamlabs. So Streamlabs, because I use both Streamlabs and Stream Elements. So Streamlabs is where I do the alerts. So like this. Here's a test. Pretty cool, huh? I like it. And then it keeps track up on the top there. It only does 2 of them, but at a time or whatever. But that's kind of cool. It keeps keeps everything clean. It doesn't clutter up the whole half of the screen with alerts and stuff like that. So, oh yeah, what happened to the spider? Hold on a second. There we go. And of course the ghost. Ooh, he's going a little slow there. I think I got way too much stuff going on. That's the reason. That's funny. And then, so, let me see here. It's kind of a toss-up between this one and the late night chill and chat version. So let me see here. Let me do a screenshot of this first, so I've got a copy of it. All right, so let me know what you guys like the best. So either this one that's on the screen right now, or this one. Let me do the text chat. All right, let me try the ghost again. Hold on a second. So those are the two. I kind of like this one the best. It's kind of dark. It's darker, and you got the bats flying around. You got the spider hanging out. You got the window. The video border is dark with the green highlights and stuff. Oh yeah, let me check the. Yep. So you guys have to let me know what you think. But yeah, I think this one's my favorite. Okay. I think I'll do that. I'll stick to this one. And then the other things I'll be adding polls and quizzes, polls and quizzes. The main goal is to get as much participation from everybody as possible, and so that's why I want to incorporate the music videos, the music review or the movie reviews, the polls, the quizzes, the games. So like marbles, I'll be able to. I basically chose out of all the recommendations, since it's more of a just chatting kind of a stream, something that everybody, if they wanted to, could play. So something like marbles and words on stream. So those are the two I picked, and we'll see how it goes. I mean, I'll try it for like 1 month and see how people like it. So, and then also the membership stuff. I'm almost done with that. So the Patreon account is almost complete, and I've got different tiers and stuff for the membership stuff. Also incorporating memberships within buymeacoffee.com. Oh, that's what I'm missing from here. I didn't add Buy Me a Coffee to any of the screens. Completely forgot. I'll be doing memberships on there as well. So one will be for the YouTube stuff, and then the Buy Me a Coffee stuff will be for my more of the, cancer related, the stuff that's always been, cancer related, business related, personal related, that kind of stuff. The one-off, donations and stuff. So, but if you want to support me with regards to the YouTube stuff, then that'll be the Patreon stuff, and that'll be different membership tiers. So, and I'm almost done with that stuff. So, oh man, I got to get some coffee. All right. I forget which BRB screen I like the best. Dang it. Well, I think I'll do the one that I set up for the coffee shop podcast. So, all right, I'm going to go grab some coffee, make a pit stop, and then I shall return. See you in a bit. Okay, and we're back. Oh, the camera isn't back though, so hold on a second. All right, there we go. So, sorry, it took a little while there. I had to do some additional testing in the background there. I was told that for some reason Facebook shut down the video. So I'm not sure, or the live stream, because who knows what. I haven't gotten an email or anything saying, you know, like a copyright violation or anything like that. So I got to find out from Facebook what's going on. But all these live streams, like I said at the beginning, it's a multi-stream this time, even though I wasn't going to do it, but I did a multi-stream. I've got the license for it. I go to restream.io, and then from there, restream.io pushes it out to Facebook, to LinkedIn, to Twitch, YouTube. So, but the Facebook side of things is not working. So I don't know why that is. I have no idea. But I always record these live streams, and then it becomes a VOD, video on demand kind of a thing that gets posted to whatever platform, all the platforms, except for Instagram. So, so I ran up. This is the man cave down here, so I've got my studio built out and everything here. So I went upstairs, talked to Teresa and Pops, and my dad said, "Nope, can't see you on Facebook." So I'm like, "Well, what the hell?" So I did do some checking, and yeah, sure as shit, it's no longer streaming on Facebook. So not sure what's going on there, but I had my dad pull up on his iPhone YouTube just to make sure. I'm like, this is making me worry, but yeah, he pulled it up on YouTube, and it's broadcasting just fine. So he can hear me and everything's good. So like I said, I'll just have to figure out and find out from Facebook what's going on. The only time this has ever happened was they issued a copyright violation and took down my live stream, but I own the license. But some jackass in Indonesia or something like that claimed, "Hey, that's my music," and whatever, filed a complaint or something, and Facebook took down the live stream rather than finding out first, you know. So as soon as I disputed it, then Facebook goes back to that person and says, "Prove that you own the copyright." And of course, then they went, "Oh yeah, well, just kidding. Nope, I don't own it." And then Facebook put my video back up, but that doesn't help the live stream. That helps the VOD later. The recording gets posted back, and it's just fine. But it doesn't help the live stream, because then all those people who are on Facebook watching the live stream at the beginning got kicked out of the video. So, and then they don't know what's going on. So anyway, so if you're watching this after the fact, that's what happened. So I don't know. I'll have to wait. I won't be on too much longer, and then I'll have to get things squared away with Facebook and go through that stupid process. But they should really, you know, have some sort of record on file, you know, because they've done this before. So they should be able to say, "Oh no, he owns a license to from Epidemic Sounds for, you know, all the music that he's posting on there." So he should, or they should be asking whoever is claiming that they own the copyright to prove it. Prove you own the copyright, because then that you'd find out real quick that they're just joking. I don't really own it, you know. But no, instead Facebook just takes down the live stream and then deals with it later, and that's bullshit. So. And that's another reason, too, that I don't like doing the multi-streams. I just prefer to do, you know, the one in the coffee shop group, and then just the one in Twitch, and then just the one on YouTube and Instagram. But then, you know, then I'm having to do, of course, multi live streams, which I don't like doing. So, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Speaking of which, I did do... I don't know if you guys are on Instagram or not, but I did my very first Instagram or Instagram live video or live stream. I think it was Monday. It was either Monday or Tuesday, and just to try it out, and because I've never done the live stream because I still haven't gotten the authorization. Well, nobody has to get to be able to do multi-streaming into Instagram. You have to do just Instagram or nothing at all, and I used to just do nothing at all with them. So, but I want to try it out because, like I say, I've got well over 850 followers on Instagram who, for whatever reason, they don't want to come to YouTube. They don't want to come to Facebook. They don't want to come to Twitch. And people are, they whatever platform they're in, that's what they like. They don't like to leave. And I get that. That's, totally cool. So after, 40 some requests from the Instagram side of the world, and most of those are European folks, a lot of my friends out in the UK or in Spain or Italy or France or the Netherlands and Germany. They don't, they love my pathway pictures. They love my coffee shot or my coffee mug pictures, all that kind of stuff. And they want me to do the live streams there because you can't do multi-streams. And they don't want to come to, like I say, Facebook or to YouTube or whatever. And so I finally figured, okay, I'm going to start, I've had plenty of requests. So I tried it out for the very first time this week. So if you're on Instagram, check it out. Go to my profile, check out my live stream there, and just let me know what you think. It was just a test, and I think it went pretty good, pretty well. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with Facebook. I don't know. Like I say, the only time this has ever happened before, it was because of a copyright claim. So I don't know why the comments aren't working now. Let's see here. All right. I don't know what happened to my little spider and I don't know. I'll try to add it again. There we go. That's the pop-down spider. And let's try the stay-in-place spider. There we go. There's the ghost. For some reason it just keeps disappearing off the scenes. We'll see if it stays this time. Yeah, the viewer counts are not working either. Oh yeah, the Buy Me a Coffee is on there now. Wonder why it didn't show up before. I'll have to test the Buy Me a Coffee. Let's see if that pops up. It's pretty loud, but it works. All right. All right. Well, everything seems to be working fine. Thanks for letting me test everything out, you guys. Hopefully you're having a great start to the weekend here. Sorry I wasn't able to get a chance to stream last night. Like I said, I wasn't feeling good, so I was going to do it this morning, and I still wasn't feeling good, but after I got my meds and my coffee, everything, hung out for a while with Teresa, I started feeling much better. And so I thought, well, I'm going to go on live. And of course, you folks on Facebook aren't seeing this right now, so that sucks. So I'm not going to continue on doing much other than the testing here, because I was going to go over a bunch of other stuff, but if nobody's watching it from the Facebook side of the world, it kind of defeats the purpose. So I can always do another live stream either tonight or tomorrow. Once I get everything squared away with Facebook, it's probably, I'm guessing, a copyright issue. That's what I'm guessing with the background music, because that's what it's always been. Anytime they've ever taken my stream down, it's because of copyright to the background music. Somebody, some jackass out in Southeast Asia, Indonesia, or whatever, was claiming to own the background music, and so Facebook shut me down. And then I disputed it and said, no, I own the license to the music. And you guys know this. And so then they went back to the individual saying, all right, prove that you own the copyright. And then they were like, oh, just kidding. I don't really own it. And so, but by then the live stream is over. So Facebook, all they can do is just, they repost my broadcast as a recording, but that doesn't help the live stream. So anyway, those of you on Twitch, thanks so much for the follows. Appreciate it. There was a bunch of you who followed me from Dando's stream. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Thanks for the follow. And those of you on YouTube, thanks so much. Hey, sorry, I'm not going to do much more here. Just I'll do another stream. It's just the issue, of course, is not being able to broadcast into both LinkedIn and Facebook. Kind of defeats the purpose of the multi-stream here. So, but at least I got my testing done, you guys got a chance to see the new layout. Thanks for the input. Let me know if you're new to the stream. And again, if you're a returning person, thanks so much for coming back and hanging out with me this morning. We'll do another one, like I say, either tonight, because I'm going to take off up to the cities with the boy. Brandon and I are going to go up to the Twin Cities. We got some running around to do. We might go to Micro Center. We're probably going to go to that big-ass candy shop. We're going to hang out together today. So, and then so maybe later tonight or tomorrow morning I'll do another live stream and make sure that everything is working in all the platforms, not just YouTube. So I don't even know if I didn't even check to see if Twitch was working. It looked like Twitch was working earlier anyway, so hopefully they didn't take my stream down too. But Twitch was working earlier, so. Oh yeah, no, that's what I was doing my testing on the. Oh yep, Twitch is working. Okay, perfect. Anyway, thanks everybody for hanging out with me again this morning. Cheers. Oh, heaven. Anyway, if I don't get a chance to see you tonight or tomorrow morning, have yourself a wonderful weekend, and I'll be back on throughout the week. I'm going to try to figure out what days work out the best, because obviously Friday night and Saturday mornings just are not a good time for live streaming, but I do it because I've always done it on those days and times, and I just trying to be consistent. But like 99% of all the viewers that I get are all afterwards. You know, I get hundreds, like literally hundreds and hundreds of views afterwards, like within the first 24 hours. And I wish they would tell me when those viewers are so I could, you know, do the live stream at that time. But whatever, I'll have to figure it out. I'll play it by ear throughout the week, see which days and times work out the best. But I will still make sure that I'm here Friday night and then Saturday morning. So as long as I'm able to, then we'll do it. So, and then I can get all this other stuff in place too. So anyway, thanks again, everybody. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend, and look forward to seeing you again real soon. Take care. See ya.